Jesus. Enemy in this game is no joke. I can definitely go in there. Get away. What? No. No. Oh no. Oh, that sucks. There is actually a limit. Oh.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat. Just try not to poison him.
Well, maybe I won't find another cotton thingy. Ah! Stupid dog. Whoa, what are you? Okay. All right. Gotcha. Arthur hide. That sounds like it's better. Oh my god. Okay, that looks like I should be able to go. Do enemies respawn? Okay. Why did that do 0 damage? Ow. Okay. You know what? It looks to me like enemies do respawn because I've been here already. And I doubt I left those alive. You're so cute. You know, well, you're not murdering me. Ooh, what is that up there? I wonder why sometimes it gets destroyed and sometimes it doesn't.
This must be Hydra's lake.
But lakes are still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water?
This is a very chill game. Like, very chill. At least so far. Zero out of 5. What does that mean? Well, I can see something over there. Okay, so I definitely see something in there. Okay, we can run through this now. In combat? From what? From who? Where? Oh no. Ah, the fact that I have a limited inventory space is so bad. Okay. Yeah, I'm leaving 3 rare items behind. Since I'm getting so much leather, we're gonna get rid of it. Okay. Never mind. Oh god. Oh no, there's 2 of them. Oh no. They have a checkpoint. There's 5 blueprints on this map. Oh man. You know, I hate games. Does this to me. One second. That's not even the complete map. God damn it. Oh wait. Oh my god. Okay, I see them. There are icons on the map that show you where the Okay. Thank God I read that. How did I not? Wow. I mean, it really does blend into the map. So it's not like it's my fuck. They look really cool. Oh my god. Okay. Fine, we'll drop that as well. Yeah, I can't believe it. There are icons on the map. Look at that. Okay, so there's one blueprint up there. Look. Okay, I'm gonna assume it's up here, and I'm just gonna climb. Ow. It's not up there. Is it up the tree? Possibly? What? Okay, game. I don't know what you're thinking, but like... It's on a pillar tower. Oh, there it is. That might be it. Oh, if I double tap, I jump like backwards. I was just pressing it too fast. Mm-hmm. I doubt it's somewhere like all the way up there though. Then again, what do I know? Yeah, no, that's definitely it. Okay, let's go up. You stupid dog, stop biting me.
This must be the second loom gate.
What's covering the base?
I'll check it out.
Yeah, look at that. Okay. And then that must be in that building right there.
A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe near the edge of the platform.
So we have two powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Tarsa.
And he's gone.
There. With the debris gone, this loom gate doesn't appear to be in poor shape at all. Time to check out the Great Ark.
Is that all I have to do with it? Okay. Can I walk into this and not kill myself? Nope. Okay. Weird. Alright. I need to bust this open. Board by board. Okay. Huh. Oh, there's a ceiling. Okay. That answers that. Interesting. Okay. I don't think I can get this one yet. Aiming is kind of weird. I am now like almost 100% certain you have to like open up this door somehow. So I'm not gonna hang around here any longer than I already did. Let's move on. Yeah. No, it doesn't look like it's there actually. So is it? It looks like it's outside. Yeah, it looks like it's outside on the cliff because that's the door I went in. And it's not like it's inside. Okay. Never mind. I'm gonna go back. If it's outside on the cliff. What the hell? The enemies do respawn then. I'm sure of that now.
That's the edge of how far I can push the scry. It'd be like in the Veil's shadow all over again.
Okay. Never mind. I don't see it anywhere. Yeah, so I'm pointing straight at it. And I don't think it's all the way up there because I can't. And it's not in this building. Yeah. Ow. It could be below. No. Oh, yeah, that's true. Also, hello, Alex. This is very late. Oh, God. I'll take those. All right. Yeah, I've officially given up on that. Hopefully we'll be back here later.
I was right. It is an ark. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
Ooh, silver. How did that miss? I don't see any more things I can climb on. Or not climb on. I don't see any more blueprints. The fact that the icon to where it tells you where the blueprint is the same color as the map is devastating.
An ark of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Then there's not much we can do with this for now. Dom seems to have an idea about the loom gate, at least. 2 Enclave constructs. Neither of them functional. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp for you. And we've got the wisp working.
The wisp?
Watcher's wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
Press V to conjure a wisp. Oh.
I see the path.
Good. That should take you to the shortcut.
Alright, cool. The shortcut can wait. Oh, there is a... Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of trouble finding these stupid little anchors. I mean, hammers on the map.
Can't stretch the scry any further.
I can barely see the one obvious right there. Okay, put you in a box. Ow. All right, great. $400 damage. Okay. It's this way. Oh, it's just gonna... Oh, it points like straight there. Like just perfect straight line. Which makes sense. Because this game allows me to literally go anywhere I want. So it can't just like plot out a perfect path for me. Okay. How did you not break? Oh, they want me to go in there? Okay. What the? Alright. It's kind of weird. Oh, doggies. How did that? Stop it. Jesus. White wood. All right. We're gonna get rid of softwood. I'm just gonna assume green items are better than white items, just like in most video games. Huh? I get really confused.
According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
Alright, let's go back and store all these away. Oh, limited inventory space is going to be the death of me.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the Loom Gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
Skies, what are we waiting for? I want to be the first one to travel through a gate.
It will be a defining moment of your career.
So, how do we repair a loom gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network known as the Tapestry. The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of its existence. It must be a conduit that directs raw magic to the loom gates as a source of power.
And the tangle that formed around it was a leak.
Precisely. Our theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
Thankfully, Seven Lane have a plan for that.
We don't know a lot about Arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes dated before the Surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the Arcs riotously drunk and talking.
Apparently, the Arcs have a thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates that's nigh immune to magic, and can be separated in segments. A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the Ark. There's no way my sword is strong enough.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace, no problem.
We'll talk.
Great foresight in removing the debris from the Loom Gate's platform. We've got a clear workspace once the patch is forged.
Happy to be one step ahead.
Everyone's got a part to play in this. Let's get to work.
The scry. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
Two wonders of enchanting, an Arc and Loom Gates. We can touch them, smell them if we want. And they don't work. Maddening.
Did you?
Did I what?
Smell the loom gate.
A little, but that's beside the point. But mossy, hints of sage, a subtle yet full-bodied undertone of dirt.
Amazing. Well, now we just need to get it working.
Oh yes, should our plan succeed.
And if not?
Then it is time for Plan B, which I have not yet thought up, but I'm sure we won't need. They are quite the thing, aren't they? Tangles, I mean.
After what it was like outside the Enclave, the ones in here are child's play.
It is an enduring mystery as to why the Veil's shadow is flooded with them. I did not expect that they would be so common inside the Enclave.
Are they common anywhere?
No. They were theoretical until the Veil went up. And then, of course, they became... political.
You said they were theoretical. What did you mean?
Lane and I have been digging. The only research on tangles we could find were thought experiments until the Veil's appearance. As you might expect, that research was done here in the Enclave. Apparently, they did not publish everything they knew.
What did you mean by political?
The surge was specifically catastrophic towards enchanted equipment. Explosions, out-of-control activations, you name it. And tell me, logically, who were the most likely people to have enchanted items on or around them?
The rich and powerful?
Well done. So, in a single moment, you have what seem to be hundreds of assassinations.
And decades of war followed.
As I said, political.
What exactly are tangles?
To our best understanding, magic is more than just energy. As far as we know, raw magic is a physical substance, but normally invisible. Our mantles gather it from the air as we move, but tangles prove it can concentrate on its own.
Thanks, Dom. That helps me understand them better.
A little bit.
Ultimately, the most practical advice I can give is very simple. Don't stand in the murder cloud.
Very good advice. They do like 150 damage per tick, so very damaging.
Did you see the size of that mine entrance? Amazing, isn't it?
You mean the one behind that huge deactivated arc?
That's the one. Given the size of the entrance, I can only imagine how huge the mine must have been. Their yields must have been incredible.
I've heard the rich resources are a big part of why Weavers first settled this area.
The land's hostile, but they knew it was worth the risk. Ores from the Enclave are high grade, very pure.
Oh, good. Okay.
So, how often do I need to return to camp? Do you need me to report back frequently?
That's entirely up to you. Points privilege. You're the one taking the risks, so you can gauge how far and how long you can push. From time to time, I or the folks around the camp might have requests, but we'll defer to your priorities. And if you get into trouble, I'll pull you to safety.
Oh,
Might lose some resources, but that's a small price to pay.
okay.
Got it. A lot of
So
responsibility.
I basically lose my inventory when I
privilege.
die.
Can I ask how you knew to pack up the camp outside the Vale?
The tangles were shifting. They'd been static the entire time. And then, suddenly, just as an arc deflects a wave of Drake's breath, they start to move. That's no coincidence.
How do you know to run to me then?
The tangles closed down the path the caravan took in. And it wasn't like I was going to abandon you.
I believe I was promised one epic tale on how you discovered the route into the Vale's shadow.
I suppose I did promise you. Rumors of a safe passage into the shadow had been swirling among Weaver circles for the last 5 years. They'd always piqued my interest, but I couldn't get a solid lead on it until 2 years ago. Weavers in a caravan bound for Don Brennig told me they no longer had a point. They'd lost an older Casil fellow who journeyed on the Strand Road before the Surge. He insisted on one last big expedition before his retirement. Into the Vale's shadow. It killed him, but they got pretty close.
So you got the route from that caravan?
Not quite. The point that died was the one who led them in. He had the trade roads memorized. But it was confirmation that getting close to the Vale was possible. I spent the next few months chasing leads. Eventually, I was able to trade an Ash Peak Drake's Tooth for a map of the trade roads with a dubious Ashar woman in Tarza.
A drake's tooth?
Some people believe grinding the tooth of a drake into a powder and consuming it could have stimulating properties.
Of course they do.
Fools. Regardless, between the map and the other leads, I was able to plan the route that led us to the Vale's shadow a fortnight ago. The final missing piece was an apprentice point to take on the expedition with me.
Glad I could help. Thanks for sharing, Aurea.
What's a good adventure if you can't regale someone with the tale later?
Alright. What do you need, Casman?
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Sure. What's up?
I owe you an apology.
What for?
I've been a little cold since you've arrived, and I should have been more welcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, and Aurea getting injured, and then having a point takeover who...
Lacks experience.
At the time, that's what it seemed like. But ever since we arrived, you've been more than proving yourself. You made finding food and water a top priority. That's when I realized our Weaver Band is in good hands. I underestimated you when I shouldn't have, and frankly, I was a jerk about it.
Well, this situation solved itself really quickly.
No, it's not. I really am sorry. I hope we can have a better relationship moving forward.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's just start fresh, okay?
I'd love that.
Okay.
How are you feeling now that we're starting to get settled?
If this is settled, I'd hate to see us scrambling. I have a hard time letting my guard down when there are so many unknowns. We're still missing supplies and our campsite isn't half what it should be. Can't see myself relaxing and smelling the roses anytime soon.
The role of point seemed really serious to you. Can I ask why that is?
Because it is serious. If you screw up, we all die.
That seems... extreme.
Think of it this way. Let's say we're low on food in the desert. If you scout 3 leagues in the wrong direction, we're all 3 leagues further away from food we need to survive.
Right. I guess I see what you mean. Still sounds like an extenuating circumstance, though.
And being the first to enter the Enclave in almost half a century isn't an extenuating circumstance.
Point taken, I suppose. You know, when talking to Lane, they mentioned that you actually trained to become point yourself. I was wondering if that had something to do with why we weren't getting along.
Oh, no. Being point just wasn't for me. That's all.
That's it? Okay.
So, I know Sola mentioned improvements to her forge meant being able to hone my sword. What does that entail exactly?
Unfortunately, the missing supplies I mentioned.
Is there a way I can help you restock?
Right now, we reserve the materials you bring back for your armors and weapons, because that's the priority. But if there's anything you can spare, I can repurpose them into supplies for our campsite.
Sounds simple enough.
Glad to hear it.
Okay. There's one thing I'm gonna do. Where's the audio? Okay, good. It's not on. I don't know why I thought it was. This is cast meant to salvage any excess resource into supplies. Each resource converted into just general supplies. Okay.
These are a great start. With the supplies we've got already, we could shape up our campsite. We lost a lot of stuff when we were running for our lives, and frankly, our setup is only half of what it should be. But we can rebuild.
What do you have in mind?
Like we discussed, Sola could forge better weapons with improvements to her smithy. Like honing your sword so it can cut through arc armor.
Oh.
Alternatively, Dom could certainly care better for our mantles with new tools for weaving. And to keep you in fighting form, having Lane's alchemical tools in top form is invaluable. There's no end to the improvements we could make around here. And everyone's lives would be safer for it.
What about you?
Me? Oh, I don't need anything.
Come on, there must be something.
I mean, would new shelves be nice? Sure. I also have some ideas for your supply pouches. But don't worry about me.
You
I'm fine.
mean I
Right
can
now,
carry
improving
more?
Sola's forge
You're
is
like the most important one.
You're always thinking 10 steps ahead.
You have no idea.
I love it. The better prepared our Weaver Band is, the sooner we can get out of survival mode.
Oh, I'm glad you agree.
Totally. You can count on me.
Thanks, Bren.
Okay, upgrade station. Oh, I have to do this one. Alright, fine. That was loud.
Sola is delighted with the improvements to her forge. She can refine your sword as soon as you'd like. Great work, Bryn.
Turns out we make a pretty good team. This campsite will be top of the line in no time.
Yeah, we're definitely going to need to start directing a water flow to the camp. Maybe even install a fountain in the back. Would help to get a garden going in here too. Fruits, vegetables, medicinal herbs. Oh, that reminds me, we'll need the... What?
Do you ever take a break? You know, to enjoy a job well done?
So I gather
Sure.
resources to upgrade my camp.
Sometimes. Once there are fewer fires to put
That's
out, I'll
like
relax.
my
I
favorite
swear.
thing to do in video games.
Just try to remember, it's not the end of the world if you take a break. Someone will step in to help lighten your load.
It doesn't always feel like the others realize how much needs to get done.
Then tell them. Like how you told me we needed supplies. I stepped in to help, didn't I?
You did. I see your point.
The others will do the same.
Maybe. I'd better get back to work, but... this was nice.
Okay. Bryn will have 21 slots available in her pack. And the scrying will also be able to pull up to 6 resources safely. Lane will be able to prepare frostbound vials that grants cold resistance and flame shroud vials that grants heat resistance. Bryn will be able to carry 1 of each. Dom will be able to upgrade mantle powers to 2. I need 20. Okay. Upgrade you. Look, carrying more things is so important. Progress further in the story, okay. Resistance files. Ooh, 4 vitality tonics. Okay. Okay, now I start to go get more of those.
Kaz, what you said about the point roll not being for you. Lane said the training was going well, and then one day, it just stopped. Can I ask why?
Honestly, it was just too much for me. The responsibility that comes with being point... I guess I caved under pressure. Leaping headfirst into danger isn't for everyone. What made you decide to become a point?
Neither of my parents were weavers, but my dad would tell me stories about the Enclave as a child.
You became a point because of a bedtime story.
What can I say? Magic gripped me at a young age and never let go. Now that I'm a point, the possibilities are endless.
And has being point given you what you're looking for?
So far, yeah.
Good. For a long time, I felt like I let Aurea down. She wanted me to continue with the training, but I just couldn't. When she offered to keep me on as a quartermaster, I was surprised. In time, it made sense, though. I always enjoyed the planning of my expeditions, more than the expeditions themselves.
So you've been happier as a quartermaster?
Yes, this is much more my speed. Besides, someone needs to hang out with Arva. Seriously. I'm more than happy to leave the creature wrangling to you.
I'm not sure I have what it takes to pack a caravan anyway.
I've seen how messy your tent is. You most definitely do not.
I like these characters already, which is a good thing.
Color me delighted that we're starting to restore our capabilities around the camp. When the time comes, I'll work with Casmin to create some new tools here.
Then we can start weaving more intricate strands into my mantle, right?
Yes. You harvest, I'll weave, and we'll have you channeling such magics.
Okay. I'm guessing two-handed
I
weapon.
knew we'd recover. We always do. Still feels nice to have my core tools back this quickly.
Still a long way to go, but we'll get there.
Speaking of, I've something for you. We've been scavenging around the way station and reclaimed a fair amount of useful materials. They're stored away and ready for you. Should be enough to reforge your sword as we discussed.
What should I expect from a reforged sword?
It depends on the materials we use. Some hold edge better, making your swipes that much more deadly. Others make your gear lighter, or, for something like armor, change the way it handles heat and cold.
What's the key difference between reforging my gear and just making something new?
If you want gear that does something fundamentally different, make something new. For instance, there are fabrics, metals, leathers, and so on that are highly resistant to heat.
I
A
see.
suit of armor made of a combination of those would have been incredible against the Drake you faced in the Veil's shadow. If you don't need something additional, and just want to improve what you already have, that's when you reforge. Keeps the clutter
Okay.
down in the caravan.
Reforge is upgrade, and forging something new is forging something new.
Can you also reforge armor? Improve my bow?
Sure can. Weapons or armor, we can rework them with different materials as you prefer.
Oh,
Sounds
So,
like it's time to
okay.
make something that can
You know
punch
what?
through arc armor.
it's just gonna be much better if I just
That's
do
the
it.
spirit.
Reforging. All upbringing gear can be reforged and swap out to lower quality material for or stronger ones of the same category. I see. Oh.